Hey cousins, it's me, PhantomBane. Now, I know you're all just dying to hear how I feel about the Mario games, so I guess I'm gonna have to make a tier list now, aren't I? Okay, fine, I'll do it just for you, but only cause you're so friggin' adorable. Super Mario Bros. I used to play this all the time at my grandma's house whenever we went there. We'd all huddle around the TV telling each other where the secret warp zones are. I remember going down a pipe and my cousin was all like, huh? How did you get there? Where even is that? Unfortunately, my grandma died 2 years ago, so I can only put this game this high out of respect for her. I'm pretty sure she would have wanted that. Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels is a game created by Hitler. Super Mario Bros. 2, baby. This game wasn't actually a Mario game originally, but was a Japanese game called Doki Doki Literature Club. This game's extremely sexual and violent overtones were deemed inappropriate for Western audiences, so as a compromise, they turned the 4 main characters into Marios and the rest was history. Super Mario Bros. 3. This is one of the defining titles on the NES. Excellent graphics, great music, it almost borders on looking like a Super Nintendo game. I like this one a lot, and I don't even really like the 2D games way too much, so that's kind of a big deal. I find it kind of funny that this tier list seems to have all the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games, but doesn't seem to have the original Donkey Kong, but I guess that doesn't have Mario in the title, so it doesn't count, just like Super Princess Peach, which actually is on the list. Super Mario All-Stars is a great remastered collection of those NES titles. You got new graphics, you got saving technology, and all bundled into one relatively reasonably priced game. It's a pretty great deal. Super Mario World. This is one of those games that everyone loves. Every time I talk to one of these elder millennials that grew up on Super Nintendo, they're all like, oh my god, it's Super Nintendo! I like this game's atmosphere, the sound and the graphics, you know, they really draw you in. You gotta hand it to them. The Super NES was a beast in the sound department. Even today, it still looks and sounds great. Yoshi's Island. This game has even better graphics, so it's probably amazing. I only played it like twice, but you know, you can trust me. Mario Clash, that's a fake game. Okay, that's fake. That's fake. That's fake. I wish that was fake. Oh, Super Mario Run. I tried playing this game on my shitty phone on the bus back when you could take public transit without getting sick, and it was the dumbest thing I had ever seen in my life. It's new Super Mario Bros, except you walk automatically, and you tap the screen to jump, and you have to pay like $17 to get all the levels. Like, even the actual new Super Mario Bros games aren't even that great, so they just removed the gameplay from those games, I guess, and sold it like a new thing. So good job, Nintendo. Good job on that one. New Super Mario Bros. The first time they made this game, it was pretty good, and then they made it 4 more times, and it's like, yeah, maybe you should stop calling it New Super Mario Bros. Get it? Cause it's not fucking new anymore. I didn't even know they made this many Dr. Mario games, but Dr. Mario is always good, so I'm just gonna put all of those up here if you don't mind. Super Mario Land. I played this like 3 times, I just couldn't get into it. Mario Land 2, on the other hand, is fucking fantastic. I pulled like 3 all-nighters beating this game on my old-ass Game Boy that I stole from my brother, and you gotta remember, back then there weren't any chargeable batteries, so I had to go through fucking Wario's Castle on 2 half-dead AA batteries and hope to God they didn't fall out because somebody, not me, lost the battery cover. I was the first one in our house to beat it, and my brother's like, what? Wario's the final boss? I didn't know that. And I'm like, how'd you not know that? I see kids try and fail to play Mario 64 today, and it makes me feel like an insane person. I can speak only for myself, but when I control Mario in this game, it feels so intuitive, even more so than a lot of Marios I see today. Same with Sunshine. Even though Sunshine's got its share of rough edges, the game is fundamentally on par with Mario 64 to me. Again, I see people falling through floors and shit, and I just gotta wonder if some gremlins came and fucked with their copy of the game, or if I'm just really, really lucky. Mario 64 DS. You know, I would love this game if they didn't fuck around with the physics like they did. I could care less about the control pad if the characters didn't feel so stiff and tanky. Even playing with mods, it just never feels right. My dream game would be Mario 64 DS content and Mario 64 original physics. That's how it's gotta be for me. Super Mario Galaxy was such a cool thing when it came out because everyone was playing it. Even people who I didn't know were gamers were blowing through this game like crazy because after all, this is the best game ever made. That's what I heard, and then I played it myself and I was like, yeah, this is actually pretty mid. While I've learned to appreciate this game, the more linear and hand-holdy game design is just fundamentally not my style. To me, this game is carried by its phenomenal presentation more than anything. What is cool about Galaxy is the story. Rosalina had this whole depressing-ass yet surprisingly uplifting backstory that goes far beyond what you'd expect from a mainline Mario game. Since that's one of the coolest things Nintendo ever signed off on, naturally they decided to fuck it all up. Mario Galaxy 2 just sidelined the fuck out of Rosalina and replaced her with this useless fat-ass motherfucker, and then they just put baby Rosalina in Mario Kart. Yeah, baby Rosalina. Remember Galaxy when they talked about her actual childhood? Yeah, just ignore that. She's just Princess Peach number 3 now. That has to be the biggest possible slap in the face to Mario Galaxy. But that being said, they're both pretty fun games anyway, so it's not so bad. Everything I just said is basically the same way I feel about Mario 3D Land and World. They are good games, but I'd honestly rather just play the sandboxy titles. That's how I like my Mario. Super Mario Odyssey. This was a great return to form in my opinion. The game offers a shitload of non-linearity and open-ended game design that finally recaptured some of that Mario 64 and Sunshine magic. People complain that there's too many moons, but I think the idea is that you have a bunch of easy-ass moons so some dipshit little baby kid can still be able to say he beat the game, while the pro players can get everything and then get laid a billion times, because this is the future where being good at video games is more important than benching 500 pounds. Paper Mario, I love these games. The developers and writers were granted an incredible amount of freedom in creating these unique worlds with new and interesting characters that actually feel like they're part of the level and aren't just taped onto the floor to say some joke that was probably taken from some back alley Reddit page. These first 3 games are narrative Mario at its best. Unfortunately, they had to change Paper Mario because they don't want to make the same game over and over and over again because that's suddenly bad. Color Splash isn't the worst game I've ever played, but god damn, there is so much stupid shit in here that I just keep forgetting the good parts. Origami King, on the other hand, this one's actually pretty okay, if you know what I mean. Super Mario RPG. I actually got really far in this game and was really enjoying it, but since I was playing on original hardware, naturally the save file got corrupted because Super Nintendo is an old ass piece of shit. The only Mario and Luigi game I played is Partners in Time, and a lot of people actually hate that one, but I thought it was pretty good, so I'm just assuming the other games are fucking bonkers. Mario Party? I don't give a shit about Mario Party. Mario is missing? More like these games are fucking missing. Mario Paint. You paint and it's Mario. It's the most honest to God title in the world. It doesn't bullshit you with like, oh, it's Super Mario fucking Paint Blaster, baby. It's just flat out Mario Paint, so this is a quality game. Mario Artist Blue version. I actually have a copy of this game even though I don't have a 64DD. I'm gonna put it in the Let's Go tier and I'm putting the rest in the fake game tier because I can't find a copy of those games anywhere, so they probably don't even exist. Luigi's Mansion is one of my favorite GameCube games of all time. It had doorknob graphics, lighting, and cloth physics. It was fucking beautiful. The other games went for a slightly more cartoonish atmosphere, and it wasn't quite my style. The original was very cartoonish in its own right, but the mansion itself also managed to be genuinely ominous and creepy in spite of that. Miyamoto once said that he doesn't want gamers to be making his video games. This man has been very open about his hatred for the gaming people, and it's very sad because my whole family is gaming people, including my grandma, who is dead. So I guess that's why you should never meet your heroes. But that's where Mario Maker comes in. The levels I've seen people make on this thing are some of the craziest shit I've seen in my life. You will never see this in a mainline Mario game. Mario Strikers. I remember my brother got this game a long time ago. We got to play it for like 15 minutes and then our fucking TV spontaneously broke, so that was cool. But you got Waluigi pointing at his dick, so it's gotta go up there. Mario Tennis. For reasons beyond me, this one specific sports game has a whole ass series. Meanwhile, there's Mario Sports Mix, which is just a bunch of sports games. You know, I don't understand why they're trying to market sports to, like, gamers, right? I've never gone outside in my entire life. What makes you think I care about sports? That being said, I do love Mario Tennis. It introduced Waluigi, and then Power Tennis had these hilarious CG bloopers. The rest of them are games that exist, apparently. Mario Golf. The original game, Mario wasn't even playable in until you unlocked him, so it's all uphill from here. Toadstool Tour is fucking fantastic. I played this with my other brother last year-ish, and it was the funniest shit in the world.
It lines you up in the perfect... What the fuck?
Because I'm a big YouTuber, dude.
Mario and Sonic, I fucking hate the Olympics. They just devour everything around them, so all of these are fucking garbage. I don't care what you say. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is actually very good. It's hugely underrated. It was pleasantly surprising. It looks low-key and uninteresting on the surface, but is actually very satisfying and rewarding. Alright, now we're getting serious. It's Mario Kart. This series is basically synonymous with Mario. Everyone loves these games. The original Super Mario Kart is actually hard as shit. Compared to the later games where a player in last place can just get a billion broken ass items in a row and then win, the actual racing part of the game plays a much bigger role here. Then you have Mario Kart 64. This was the first Mario Kart I ever played. It's still pretty fun, but according to Digital Foundry, this is the only title that runs at 30 FPS instead of 60. That was a massive heartbreak to hear, but it more than makes up for it with Wario. For real, Wario's voice is the funniest thing in this game. Super Circuit, this game is basically the same as the Super Nintendo one except on Game Boy. I used to think this one was pretty mid, but then Scott the Waffle said it was really good, so I guess I'll put it in the best tier so I don't risk my life by having a different opinion. Double Dash is fucking nuts. I love this game. This might be my favorite one. Mario Kart DS, this was so crazy because of the wireless multiplayer. Mario Kart Wii, this game is broken. Mario Kart 7, there's no Waluigi, so I don't know what that's about. Mario Kart 8 has my favorite Mario character, Pink Metal Peach. Mario Kart Tour, Arcade, DX, none of these are real. So that's how I feel about Mario. So if you never played the Mario series, hopefully this can serve as a nice roadmap for which ones to play and which ones to avoid. I hope this was informative, if nothing else, and it made you think about your place in the world and what Mario means to you, and to me, and to everyone else. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching my video.